Good morning, students. Today we are starting chapter number 3, playing with numbers. This number starts with the basic concept of factors and multiples. That what are the basic difference between the factors and multiples? See, factors are those numbers that can exactly divide a particular number. Those number which can divide a particular number, leaving no remainder behind. That is, the remainder is always zero. Such kind of number are termed as factors. Say for example, if we divide 12 by 4, then 3 is the quotient and the remainder is 0. Then we can say that 4 is a factor of 12. So these are known as factors. Second, multiples. Multiples. What are multiples? Multiples are the numbers which are obtained after multiplying a particular number with several other natural numbers. Likewise, if I want to obtain the first 5 multiples of 2, I will multiply 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will obtain 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. In this way, I will obtain the first 5 multiples of 2, which are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So these are the multiples and factors. Now there are certain points, or you can say that the rules regarding the factors and multiples. According to the first rule, these are the things to remember also, that as every number can divide itself, okay, every number can divide itself, so every number is factor of itself. Number one, okay, as for example, if I divide 5 out of 5, then I will receive 1, so 5 is factor of 5. Okay, likewise every number, each and every number is factor of itself. Second rule, as we know that the factors is a number that exactly divides a number, thus every factor is exact divisor of that number. Means every factor of a number is a complete divisor of that number. It will not left any remainder behind other than 0. Okay, for example, that factors of tens are 1, 2, 5 and 10. Then any of the digit, any of the number from 1, 2, 5 and 10, if I divide 10 from any of these number, I will always receive 0 as remainder. Okay. Third rule, factor of every number falls within the range of either it is equal to that number or it is less than to the number. For example, if I consider the factors of 12, the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, and you can check out that all of these numbers are either less than 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. These are less than 12 and equal to 12, that is 12 is equal to 12. Okay, all the factors of the number, of any number, is either less than that number or equal to that number. Clear? Next, fourth point, every number have only finite number of factors. Any number have only limited number of factors. There is no such number who can have unlimited factors. That number does not exist. Okay, and just opposite to that, every number have unlimited or infinite number of multiples. Keep on multiplying and you will keep on getting the results. So any number have infinite multiples but finite factors. And the last rule is that about the prime numbers, because prime numbers are those number which can be divided only by 1 or by the number itself. So every prime number has only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Okay, now comes the perfect numbers. What are perfect numbers? The number whose sum of factors is equal to twice of that number are known as perfect numbers. Here we will discuss 2 examples which are 6 and 28. There are several other numbers. By following the rule you can find out them. Okay, so the first number is 6. What are the factors? 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now on one hand I will do the sum of the factors, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. I will obtain 12. Now I will do the twice of number, that is 2 into 6. I will again obtain 12. And The twice of number is equal to sum of all the factors of the number 6. Both are equal, so we can say that 6 is a perfect number. Similarly, for 28, the factors are 1, 2, 4, 7 and 14 and 28. Again, I will perform the sum of factors, that is 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. I will sum of them, I will receive 56. And if I make twice of number, that is double of 28, I will receive 56. Okay, so again the twice of number, that is double of 28, is 56, and sum of all the factors of 28 is again 56. Because twice of number is equal to the sum of factors, we can say that 28 is a perfect number. Now we are starting the exercise. The question is, write all the factors of the following numbers. For example, we have been asked the factors of 15. Now students, you all know how to obtain the factor, but the thing is about the method of writing. The method of representation also matters a lot. It's just not writing a number and writing all the factors corresponding to it and write that this is the answer. No, this is not the particular way. You have to represent the answer in a proper way, proper channelized way. We'll put up the heading like number, and corresponding to that we will write factors. Now I will write 15 and then the corresponding factors in which the number 15s can be divided: 1, 3, 5 and 15. Again, now the next number is 23, and we all know that 23 is a prime number, so it will possess only two factors, that are 1 and the number itself, so it is very easy. Actually what happens, that student when see some odd kind of number, they get confused that how many factors can be obtained. Check it out whether it's odd or prime. If it's prime, it will possess only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. 1 and the number itself. Second question, that is the first 5 multiples of the following number. I will just let you know the one because it's very easy. So the method of obtaining the multiples is by multiplying the number with the first 5 natural numbers. 5 is multiplied by the first 5 natural numbers, that is 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10, 5 is 15, 5 4 is 20, 5 5 is 25. So the first 5, I will represent the number as number and the first 5 multiples: 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. In this way I will write the first 5 multiples of 5. So that's all for today. I know the video is short, but we will cover one exercise daily. Okay, no matter how long it is or how short it is. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.